All right, I'm going live. All right, welcome and good evening to Adventures in DeFi Kingdom Summoning Night. Let's go. Just saw the news dropped here, Nine Dwarf. Are you sending some questers over to Crystalville?
I haven't yet. And I'm not really sure, when I will, I suppose. We'll kind of see. We've done a lot of discussions on some of these auto questers, and until some of those upgrade, I think I might just kind of hang out for a bit yet.
I'm exactly in the same boat. Just the ability to auto quest right now is such a quality of life improvement that, even if the bot's struggling with the RPC, um, it's still a huge savings for me. I think I'm up to 30 heroes now. Um, which is not like an all-time high for me, but I'm not, particularly excited about. I'm kind of keeping. It's like a bit of a inverse normal curve where I'm keeping the really good guys and I'm keeping kind of the really crappy guys and selling the guys in the middle. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, keeping the crappy guys for questing and the really good guys for battling someday, of course. All right. Well,
Yeah.
first, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I think that makes a lot of sense, honestly, because there's it depends on your strategy, right? Like if you're going to go the route of if you're going to go all in, and you got to keep those like awesome heroes. And but then on the other end, we y'all got to have some questers, right? So just bring in the bloaters.
I'm ready for you to pull a mythic Dread Knight tonight.
With an elite, I mean, what are the odds of that? I could probably tell you actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
um, I mean, like 1.5%. I think.
I
If
mean,
my if my
I could
math is right.
share the screen and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could go
yeah.
through that, but we'll get to it.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there in time. Um, okay, so let's first go to the. I'm gonna only do one summons tonight, and that's the. And I just, as I was looking through the pairs that I had, I, don't just have a lot of guys that are lined up right where I want them to be. I've been leveling up some Pallies and Dark Knights to level 5 to get that extra 2 boost in stats, and then I'll probably burn through 2 pairs of those in relatively short order, but I'm not ready with those guys yet. So, what I will
Mhm.
be doing is summoning the thief and the archer that we've been giving away for contests. We've hit 2 Dark Knights out of 3, and the third guy I believe was a rare archer. So we've actually been producing some pretty valuable heroes for our community out there. So we have some really good comments. Go check out the last YouTube video, episode 41, our 4th of July check in earlier this week. Do you have one that's sticking out to you? That's your favorite? Otherwise, I'll definitely go with. I can give you a couple of the ones that stuck out to me the most.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, trim it down. Let's. Which ones were your favorites?
All right, so my my favorites, I feel like Kells here, he kind of cheated a little bit. So he said, Stephen the Pirate, first of his name, King of the Bloaters and the Shimmer Skins, Father of Dragons, Khal of the Great Open Sea, and Berserker of the Blockchains. I mean, that was just, it was so good. So he's playing
yeah.
all the greatest hits there.
Yep.
I really like Dags. He was actually, I think he was out first. Bifikar, the Berserker Accountant.
Yeah.
Simple, sweet, really good to the point. And Bravos NFT Inc. Ivar, the Thief Politician. that really
That
has
one I
the
actually like.
the irony of the thief politician. So
And did
yeah,
you ever watch the Vikings?
I have not.
There's that TV show. There was a pretty good sort of villain character, Ivar the Boneless.
Oh,
And so that's he ended up becoming king for a while. Spoiler alert. And I just thought that was like perfect.
I love it. Yeah, and I like a berserker accountant too, because if you look at like their intelligence and wisdom, they're pretty low. Um, so that's I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
another good, just ironic play there. All right, so
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna go with, because I think you got to choose the last time. I'm gonna go with Bifakar, the berserker accountant. I just absolutely love the simplicity here. So, Dags, congratulations to you. Kells, that was a really close second place. So, Dags, I'll be going first here with the summoning tonight. Um, I'll probably stall for a little bit and ask Neindorf some questions, and then I'm gonna load that summon up and go. Um, uh, Note to all of you out there listening on YouTube right now, we're over on the Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms Discord, over in general chat. If you want to jump in and join us and share your screen on any of the heroes that you're summoning, you're welcome to do that. Just drop something in the chat stream there over in Discord, or yeah, let's do it. Everyone put your requests in Discord, and we'll try to just keep this as orderly as possible and go down the list. I know Nine, you have quite a few of these. So let's do, maybe three or four summons from the community if that's something you're interested in doing out there. All right. Oh, and Dags is live on YouTube too. Congrats, man. That was awesome name.
Perfect. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring these guys up. I don't have my mouse tonight, so feeling a little lost on the computer. Um, let's go ahead and stall for time. Give us, the rundown of who you're looking to summon with tonight.
Yeah, so depending on, time and all that, two for sure. I posted the links in the hero summoning tab. Do you want me to share? Do you want to pull it up? What are you feeling?
Why don't you share, and then this will give us a chance to make sure the sharing is working and they can see that on stream.
All right, let's do it. Okay, let me get clicked in here. Screen share. There we go. All right, so
All right, I
this
got it
first
up.
pair, you got it?
Got it.
Nice. So this first pair here is I'll keep scrolling down a little bit to get to the good part. So we've got Ninja Summoner pair here. Um, I've already done, let me look here real quick. Yeah, I've already done three out of the five. So, I've kind of used these a little bit. I got lucky with the first roll and got a common Sage. Um,
Nice.
and then I've had a couple ninjas since then. So I'm just going to keep running these guys. I like it because there's just a chance to mutate one advance, plus you already have an advance on either side. So, theoretically you can get two, but at least you have a pretty solid chance of getting, one at least in that mix. Uh, as a ninja summoner going for Sage again, I'm gonna use I'm gonna lean for the Swiftness Stone, and given that this is the fourth summon, I'm just gonna use a lesser Swiftness to boost that agility. If you get a ninja, that agility is great. Summoner, maybe faster casting, I like that too. And then obviously if you get a Sage again, faster casting sort of thing. I feel like that's just kind of applies to all. Now, scrolling down here, of course, if I end up, no chance at Steve the Pirate, so that's fantastic, actually.
That's really good. No
Yeah, the
Steven
worst
first to
case
this name.
scenario, yeah, the worst, the worst case scenario down here would maybe be, if it got this knight, I guess that would probably be about the worst case scenario. But I'm liking the looks. I've had a couple good summons. The last one I had was a common ninja that had two advanced. I haven't sold them yet, but I'm probably going to. I've just kind of been lazy to list it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
So this is where I'm starting.
when I look at this, I really like when you're up at this tier of classes that you have if you combine Summoner, Ninja, Sage, I mean, you have a 74% chance. Well, probably 75. Yeah, 75%
Yep,
chance of getting at least an advanced class. So I
that's
kind of like
right.
those return odds, and we'll see that again as you're going for
Yeah,
the next
and
class.
likewise, like we were saying. So down here, here's your really high probability of getting at least one of these
Yeah.
combined with fairly high here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're starting to get down marginal down here. But you add all those up, and there's a lot of opportunity. I gotta give a shout out to I believe this summoner on the right I bought from Baby Punch a while back. I wanted
Oh,
to wait for him to get to level 5, so that's why it's taking me a bit to get to this. Because I believe scrolling up real quick, yeah, it's level 5 on this side and level 8 over here. So that way we can get a couple tier boosts in also.
awesome.
So this one for sure. And then we'll get to my I had another potential one, and I don't know, it's not that exciting. It's basically just a monk pirate that have an elite that match up.
Oh,
So
nice.
low probability of getting a transcendent, but otherwise it's not very exciting. And I don't know, it's a gen. There's only one summon left on each, and it's a Gen 4 and a Gen 3, so it's kind of pricey. So I don't even know if I really want to pull the trigger on that one, to be honest with you.
Not too
It'd be a
pricey in
long
today's
shot.
climate. Pricey jewel, not so pricey dollars for the moment. So if you're
That's
gonna
right.
summon
Good
it,
point.
it's now or never if jewel price goes up. So
Yeah, you bet. And then let's see if we got. And then yeah, I'll go. So then the last one. This is going to be my special event here. I've never. This is a first for me. I've got a level 10, 3 of 3 Sage, and a level 5, 3 of 3 Rare Dragoon. So we'll get 3 tier boosts out of this.
man,
Um, and I
I've not
bought,
summoned with a level 10, so that's exciting.
yeah, I bought a regular wisdom crystal from pouring a few days back. And so here's the stats, right? Here's the meat.
Mm-hmm.
They have a matching advanced,
Love
sorry,
it.
passive 2. So we're going for sorry, a dread knight with possibly an elite ability or an advanced ability is a lot higher probability. Wow. Uh, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I've never gone for dread before. Um, Something else I was just noticing, a lot of people are starting to pay more attention to this. Hairstyle is B1, basic 1 and basic 2, so you got another chance to mutate there. Um, Similarly, hair again, color is basic 1 and basic 2. And then you're all the way down here. There's unknown visual, basic 3 and basic 4. So there's a lot of visual possibilities to get advanced, if that's cool. I personally think it's going to get more and more cool. I've started to look for it. I think it's just another fun thing about this game.
Mm-hmm.
So then getting down here, the percentages, kind of like you said, you got about 34% chance to keep your class. And then here's what I'm really shooting for this dread down here. Pretty rare, 7%, not highly likely. Um, and then again, combine that with an elite down here is only at 14%. So low odds, but it's worth pulling the trigger.
Mythic
I've been
Elite
holding these
Dread. Here
heroes.
he comes.
Dude,
Quarter of a percent odds.
I would be jacked.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
1% times 7% times
Times
14%.
right.
Let's see it roll.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I got my summons gunned up here, so I'm gonna flip back.
Yep, I'll stop sharing for the moment.
All right. Opening the crystal. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and load yours up while we're waiting on mine to pop
Sure.
up. All right, Dags. This guy's for you. Archer and a thief combined. We have yet to emerge from the portal. Remember when there was that period of time where like mini heroes were emerging from the portal because
Oh
their
yeah.
their images were like extra small or something.
Yeah. Uh, It was a little anticlimactic on that,
Yeah, it sure
but
was.
good thing you
Well,
mentioned it. My inventory is.
okay. He got stage fright. Sorry, Jags. It does appear that the crystal has been opened, so let me go ahead and take a peek here. My heroes. I've done this dance before, and accidentally, that was like, who was that? C9N. I actually gave him one of my heroes.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think so.
yeah,
Because
that
the
was.
IDs were so close together.
Yep. Yeah. So let me sort
Uh,
by. Can you sort by ID?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
You can't. Okay. Let's. We'll play the game of recognize someone new.
Sorting by like XP would probably be a good way. He'd have zero.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Smart. Total XP. Okay. Oh wait, this is is this the did I just pull this guy?
Don't do it
Rare
again.
Rare Archer? Yeah, I know. Exactly. Rare Archer, he has 6 of 6 summons left. I believe these guys both had 7 out of 7.
Oh man.
Dags,
What is his number over 260,000?
yeah, 260,000, yeah, 261,000. So this has to be it.
There you go.
I'm just now, so shell shocked from
Oh,
this.
that's
So
too funny.
we'll have to go poke over on the website here and go take a peek at them. So I'm gonna switch back
Yeah,
to. Oops, don't need to play the intro music again. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to your stream, and if you want
sure.
to queue your stuff up,
Yep, let's get this going here. All
and then
right. Is that showing up?
yeah, I got it.
So yeah, we'll go with the route. We'll just start with. Doesn't look like we're getting a whole lot online at the moment. So you know what? We'll just do all three. Why not?
Do them.
So this is the level 8 and level 5 going for basically it's just an elite ability. Two elite abilities going for a transcendent ability. So I tried once before and I ended up with an uncommon monk with one of the elites. So I didn't get the mutation. So you know what? Let's try again. So of
Yeah.
course we'll tier boost because you know you got to. It
Oh
seems
yeah.
like it'd be an absolute waste not to. Let's see what I have here. So this is
Oh, nice
reserved
set
and
of
this is
stones.
reserved. Like I'm gonna be using these two later, so I'm trying to decide. I don't know if it's even worth fortune. See, with these two, I don't even know if it's necessarily worth
Yeah.
me using one.
So I don't know. Sorry, Dags. I did not use a stone when I summoned for the giveaway. I guess I probably should have, and I was being a little selfish and a bit of an a hole. But for all of my personal summons that I'm planning on keeping, I did enough where I didn't use the stone, and then I got like an advanced class, and I was like, gosh, I wish I would have used the stone. So now I'm
Yeah,
just
you
kind
know
of
what, you're
considering
right.
it a cost of doing business, and even if
We'll
it's
give
like
this.
luck on guys that like, I mean, in this case, it makes a lot of sense for it to be luck in case you get a ninja.
Yep. Oh,
Um,
and let's see too. So it's a gardener and a miner. So this is like this could be any this hero combination could really
could
be
be
about
Steve.
anything.
Steve could show up,
Although
and
we got a pretty good probability of endurance here, it shows. So yeah, going back to our data here, I guess I
yeah,
didn't look at that before. Yeah, we've got 85% endurance on one, whoops, and almost 50 on the other. So
yeah.
gonna have some endurance.
I'll be, not the best for ninja, but I think
Right.
if you pull the other things, you'll be happy for sure.
That's right. All right.
Where are your boosts
Let's
going?
boosts are gonna go into vitality and endurance. So yeah, this is
Super
gonna be
endurance, yeah.
I'd be all right if this ended up being a pirate miner, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
with that endurance. So that's, I think, probably what I'm leaning towards.
It'll be pirate
Obviously, leaning for
gardener.
the, yeah, right. It's going to be the strongest gardener in the world. I
Yeah.
got to approve this. I apparently haven't used a fortune stone, I guess. Oh, fun. So let's give that a moment to approve real quick. Like,
Maybe question for those of you out there on YouTube. Are there good sites for um are there good sites for swapping crystals now that they are being given out on as raffle items?
It's a good question. I mean, I know there's a few out there. Obviously, um, you can use the Dex. That's where I've primarily been doing it.
Yeah.
And then I know there's like, DFK Earn has some auctions for items, I think, but that's a great question because I'm not certain. Other than I've just basically used the Dex, but there's so few on there now that you don't really get good price
Yeah.
data, I feel like.
So Dags got we're just gonna go ahead and post him with the rare archer. Strength is boosted here. I got this up on the website.
Yep.
And he got active 1, advanced 1, and active 2, advanced 4. So I
Wow.
can't remember what the other rare was that we rolled, but I believe the other two Dark Knights both had 2
They
advanced
at least
classes.
had,
So man, these guys
yeah,
have been mutating like wild. So I mean,
that is pretty awesome.
that's awesome.
All right, this one's about to pop open here.
Yeah.
See what we get. I haven't had anything but a common in quite some time. Although to be fair, I haven't only done a few summons, so it feels like forever in it because it has been. All right, sweet, taking its sweet time. Come on. I'm glad this one I'm not as nervous about, but I'm gonna be a little nervous pulling that Sage Dragoon. That's a bit of opportunity cost there. Okay. All right. So we got a monk. What are you feeling?
Um, I'm feeling
Look at that
rare
golden hair.
rare monk. Endurance boosted monk. Purple purple monk.
Common monk priest. Forager, okay. With
Purple or
endurance.
that
Yeah,
yeah,
what do you
purple
know?
endurance,
Endurance.
that's what I meant to say.
Yep. All right. Let me open up a tab here. Let's just plug this in real quick. Let's see if we got. All right. Endurance. Oh
Ooh.
man, look at that. It got swapped out. Oh, that's frustrating.
Sad day.
The elites all fell off.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Well, you know what? That's what you do. You go for it just to try.
Yeah.
Well, there, we got this
Yeah.
one out of the way.
And maybe we could give this guy away at the end of the stream. I don't know.
You know what? Absolutely. Let's do it. So we'll have to come up with a question.
For sure.
Maybe maybe you start thinking and I'll go on to my next pair.
Yeah,
How's
sounds
that
good.
sound? All right, so Euphonia Spring Killer, the rare ninja, and Komanar Glowweave, the uncommon summoner, coming up. Yeah, those names are hard. All right, let's find them. This one and this guy. All right. So again, here we've got 2 level 5s, so we'll get a boost here for Dext. And that's interesting too, by the way, because this guy, whoops, his level ups have gone the way that he's gained way more dexterity, like than I would have expected. So I actually get a dexterity boost, which,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know, good,
I
bad,
mean, yeah,
or
when you're going for Sage, it's kind of like, eh. But
it doesn't.
if you get a ninja,
Yep, it's
it'll
somewhat
certainly be
unexpected. And
beneficial.
the intelligence, obviously, that'll be a
Yeah.
good one if we get Sage or Summoner. And so again, we'll go with the Agility Stone, the Swiftness Stone to add that agility. Cue it up.
I mean, for that reason, I kind of inherently like summoning paladins and dark knights together because you can get them to both have a vitality boost,
Oh yeah,
and that really benefits a dragoon. So, just being able to, in the event that min maxing is really good, which I guess we haven't seen anything that actually duels would say otherwise. That min maxing is kind of the wrong approach for duels.
right. With that pure randomness,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But with combat in the future, one would think that min maxing is beneficial, but who knows?
Right. There's probably a place. Well, let's put it this way. There's definitely going to be a place for min maxing, but I kind of feel like that well-rounded guy is going to sit in the middle real nice. So
Mm-hmm.
all heroes will have a place, and there's going to be some Steve Pirates, of course, um, and then like that.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay, all right. Oh, there we go. So we didn't pull a sage. We got a summoner. I'm
we
kind
got
of
a
glad to see
summoner.
that because I've had two ninjas. So let's see what we got. Uncommon Summoner Monk. Okay, so that's not a terrible pairing. And we got a
Nope.
Gardener.
No, I
All
mean,
right.
great quester.
Yeah, a Summoner Gardener. And that started us. So we got to start at 15 intelligence and 13 wisdom. I'm actually pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like we said, you can see the agility boost here. Um, I actually kind of like that. I think that's going to be good for summoning heroes as well as ninjas. That's kind of why I went that route. I think that
Arctic,
step
too. I
is
mean,
going
you
to
pretty
play.
much need to send him over to Crystal Vale. Very
Yeah,
thematic.
that's right. SD Hill. Okay, so now we got to plug this in. Let's see what we got. See if
Yeah.
we had any. I can't recall if this one had any opportunities. I think there were a couple. Let's see what we rolled here. Okay, we got an
Advance
advance.
4?
Cool.
Okay.
That's right. So that's good. Oh yeah, and this was I think uh no visual advance. I don't think this one had any chances
Mm.
for that. I just like to check that now. Cool. All right, I'm happy with that.
All right.
Very nice.
All right.
So do we have
So
any
I haven't seen
have
anything over here in chat yet.
okay.
I got a few watchers on YouTube. Any of you guys want to feature a summon? Let us know. Give us a shout out. We'd love to do it. So let's see what you got.
All right. Well, is it time? I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on this, otherwise I'm gonna get cold feet.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm all
this
for it,
is the one
man.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Where are
I am
you?
I am stoked.
Or is that? Oh, there we go. So there's my level 10 Sage. So yeah, Sage Wizard
Handsome,
Fisher.
handsome fellow there.
I like that little belly he's got on him.
He's been eating well for level 10.
Lots of fishing. And there we go. This level 5.
Rare Dragoon. I like the rare Dragoon. That's nice.
We've got Spider Dane versus Dark Arm. We got some pretty cool last names.
Spider
I've
Arm.
always liked
I
this
I hope
guy's
it
name.
becomes Spider Arm. That's.
Idiom Spider Dane. Like, come on. Kalmia Dark Arm. Like I just love these names. All right. So we'll get the cool part here is we'll get the double boost. We got one
Ooh.
extra percent on intelligence plus an intelligence,
Yeah, I
and
didn't
then we get
realize
an
that
extra.
it. That's the tier boost is just naturally pretty expensive there.
Yes, it is. Yep. And so here we go. We're gonna select um, our regular insight stone, and I'll
Regular
talk
Insight
through this.
Stone.
Yep. So I wanted to do going for dread. I wanted to go at least a regular. That's really all I could afford, turns out, because they're super expensive to get
Right.
greater. But my thought on this is if you so let's pull up the hero data. You can see here the class probabilities, right? We've got a pretty high. Actually, I'm going to look at the subclass rather. Sorry. So this is something that I don't know. I feel like we've talked about this on stream a little, but we'll highlight it again here. Personally, I think when you're summoning with stones, I think you should select your stone based on your subclass
I can see
and the
that makes
stat,
a
of
lot of
course.
sense because that boost is more impactful for the secondary class for sure.
Exactly. So you look at these top. Well, look at my subclass. It's almost guaranteed to be something who is going to be a magical character of some flavor. Monk is kind of that odd mixture, right? This is kind of a generalist, but I think a wizard, a priest, or a summoner are going to do well with that wisdom boost. And monk, I think too. I mean, if you look at the uh, I don't know if it shows the stat growth for monk. I think is still fairly high on the subclass of monk. So that's kind of where I'm at here,
Yeah.
trying to kind of play to my subclass's strengths. Um, and unfortunately, I'm not going to get, if if I get a sage back, I'm not going to get a gardener where that would really play in nicely. But then the other thought is if you get Dragoon, the extra wisdom is kind of some magic defense, and I think that's kind of what I'm going for if you get a Dread as well. Um, so kind of thought a lot about this one because, like I said, this is the biggest summon I've personally gone for. So we'll get six, so 8 extra stat points, and then that 1 extra % here, um, plus the extra 5, so 6% primary growth stat points, 13 secondaries, and 6 stats. So
And the
uh,
level 10 boost is what again?
honestly, it's not a lot. It's 1 extra % in the primary growth rate.
Okay.
So of intelligence. So again,
So you get, that's where you're
kind of.
saying, okay, you get the 6 and the 7 for
Yep.
those
And so,
stone.
the more I think about this, I know you've talked about this. I think waiting till level 5 makes a lot of sense to summon because that one stat point makes a lot. But this really is 1%. So theoretically, I mean, I know that stacks every level. You get a chance to hit 1 extra % chance, but
Mm-hmm.
over 100 levels, that says you should only get one extra, right?
Right.
So I don't know. It worth it, not worth it. I don't know. We'll see how it pays off, though, right?
We'll see how it pays off.
All right, here goes. And it's kind of funny. I think I paid just as much jewel for the stone as I am to summon these heroes. So, uh, and you know what? Honestly, I'll be real happy with either a sage or a dragoon too,
Oh, yeah,
because
for
that's still
sure.
got a pretty
Especially if you
good
get a high
value.
rarity.
Right, right.
Oh, man.
Oh boy,
Countdown. I'm excited
I
for you.
know. I'm getting jittery here.
Yeah. I'm
And
going
obviously,
legendary,
oh, you're doing it, huh?
legendary dragoon.
Okay. I was feeling I always go uncommon. I always pick uncommon on streams. I don't know why, it just always feels right. I'm gonna stick with uncommon and I'm also feeling Dragoon. Um, really hoping to get some of those skill boosts to go with it, or abilities rather. Um, and then
Yeah.
obviously if it turned into Dread, I would not be upset one bit. I don't
Yeah.
even care after that.
Yeah,
All
no
right,
doubt.
here goes.
Well, let's, once his image pops up on screen, let's pause for a moment and, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
Dread,
my God.
baby. What?
There it is.
Oh, man.
Oh,
The
look
Dread
at
Knight.
that sword.
Okay. So we gotta wait for. All right. So you guys over on YouTube, if you
No
want to
way.
catch this purely live, jump onto the voice chat on Adventures for DeFi Kingdoms Discord
Oh my
right now,
God.
and you will get the absolutely live reaction to this instead of the delayed
Dude.
image.
Oh, I don't
So
even want to click on it now.
I know,
I just want
just
to, I want to
bask in
quit.
the
Can I quit
moment.
now?
I need to hold on. I need to do a little bit of a screenshot here so we can talk about
Dude.
this, dude. I'm so excited
So,
for you.
what's really crazy is he had a 7% chance. I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like and this is the RN Jesus playing on my side here, right? But every time I pick a pair and I sit on them for a really long time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy
Pays
this
off.
pair and I'm gonna look forward to it. Every time I do that, I've been rewarded. Uh, I don't know if this just, obviously it's just random luck, right? But like, I've been patient with this pair, and man, I am stoked.
Dude, this is so exciting. Okay, someone joined.
Uh,
Who joined? All right, it's ticked. How you doing? Welcome back.
oh
All right.
gosh. All right, I gotta click on it,
All
man.
right, go ahead.
I
Go
gotta
for it. Yes.
uncommon dread one.
Yes, that's good. That's better than common. Better than
It
common. That's good.
is. Strength,
Okay,
got a strength
strength.
boost, starting with
Nice.
19. And yeah, look at
Nice.
that wisdom. Wisdom at 14. I
Woo!
love that. That's that magic defense.
That is good.
So, did we hit elite?
Did we hit
Oh,
elite? All right.
all right,
Oh,
let's
man. I'm
see.
on like pins and needles now.
Oh, dude, I know. Oh, jeez. So there it is. There you can see. There's that tier boost. You can see here that extra 1% primary intelligence.
Yeah.
Um, and then you can see the regular stone, your 13, your 5. I love it. I love it.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Oh,
Dude, I hit
yes.
Transcendent and Elite Mutations in one
Yes.
roll.
Oh man, I am so stoked.
Wow.
This is so exciting. Wow.
Dude, I I I gotta give it to you guys out there listening because it's
Good luck vibes.
the
We got
vibes. That's it, the
screaming good luck
vibes,
vibes
man.
here.
Oh,
Dang.
oh man.
Man, you
This
gotta
hero
retire
is
from summoning Dread Knights,
is it
man.
time to stampot this guy yet?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, man. I would just,
uh
yeah, go nuts with him. Graybash,
Stanway Graybash.
Stanway Graybash. What a great name. Oh man, and Monk too. That'll be a fun secondary class for Fight Club.
Oh, Fight Club.
Yeah, for sure, because you get that meditate, which
Yep.
allows you to. Oh, he's gonna be a beast.
Dude, I cannot
Elite.
believe
I can't believe you got elite on him.
a Dread and an Elite.
Elite
I
on
did not
Dread.
expect that at all.
An uncommon.
Whew.
That was my first guess. Was Mythic Elite Dread Knight. I was pretty close.
No kidding. That's like
Yeah.
the wish list. That's my Christmas list right there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh
two out
man.
of three on the Christmas list.
I
All
mean,
right.
uncommon, and I mean, uncommon Dread Knights. They are like, I mean, obviously
Well,
not
yeah.
rare, legendary, or mythic, but I can't remember what the class stat page is. But I think they're like equivalent to uncommon. I think is equivalent to mythic, um, or legendary sages and dragoons.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what
So
my
they're
computer is doing.
pert near right at the top of your total maximum stats you can get.
Yeah, man. All right.
Dude, you
I
gotta stampot this guy now.
do.
Pay it forward.
So now the
Get
question
him
is,
up.
have you come up with a question for our giveaway? I mean, I'm gonna give that other hero away for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go with what
I'll
is
bring that guy
so.
up.
We've been watching the boys and with this summoning party, so we got to come up with a kind of a safe for work question about the boys, but maybe give me your favorite superpower from the boys TV show. Well, that's
Or
not a
even
good
just any
question.
superpower, in
How
case you
about
haven't
this?
seen the show.
Yeah, yeah. How about this? Let's go something a little more PC. Um, favorite. All right. So first person. All right. So cancel the boys question. So hold the phone on that. Um, and so I'm gonna list the question, and the first person that throws out their favorite and puts their Discord name in the YouTube chat, you're going to be the winner of this monk priest, not
This
the Dread
blonde
Knight.
bombshell here.
Yeah,
Look at that
with
blonde
monk priest.
hair.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. So your favorite Marvel superhero, go.
All right. What's yours, by the way?
All right. Ichitek
What?
has Wanda. That counts.
Nice.
Well
Wanda,
done.
well, me, will not.
Yeah, you got the monk.
Wilmot Windbringer. Yeah, send me
Major says Bulbasaur Pepe. Oh my god. I really want to give you the hero for that, but you're second. Uh, Bulbasaur
uh,
Pepe. Oh, that kills me.
that
Um,
reminds me of Pepe Sylvia.
yeah. Yes, for sure.
Any any always sunny watchers out there.
Oh yeah. Gosh, Pepe Silvio. I love it. My favorite
There is
superhero
no
is a
Pepe
little
Sylvia.
lame. I definitely like Iron Man. And
Yeah,
I say
you
lame
know,
because he's a bit mainstream these days, but I love him.
so I still remember you and I were back when we were in college. You remember when Iron Man 1 came out and
Yeah.
we like pulled a super late nighter?
Yeah, we did the
Um,
midnight showing, didn't we?
that's right. And so that I think that just the some of that nostalgia of college and the fun times of being like super late, driving to a premiere, like
Yeah,
that's gotta that helps that rank.
we drove up to our friend's theater, right? Didn't we?
That's right. Yeah, because he was running the theater,
He's
so
running the
wasn't
theater.
it like a pre-show?
Yeah, yeah, it was. I think it was out before everyone else had it, which, is the best kept secret in the theater business. Well, you really can't do it nowadays because all the movies are digital. And I
Oh
can't remember if
right.
that one was or not, but back in the day when they used to send you the actual reels of film, you could watch it like a whole like a day or two in advance depending on how well shipping and deliveries worked.
Nice. So hey, while we're on here, I just noticed the Discord question. Someone was asking if there's a good they just renewed and they're trying to use the hero matching tool. Awesome. We're glad to have you. And the question was is there a how-to or a training video? That's kind of interesting. Did do you know did Bogside Chats go over that at one point?
Um
I
I think they
feel like they
did.
might have walked through it.
They did some
Um,
training videos. I'll be honest, it's been so long. I can't remember um which ones they did, but let's just go ahead and well, I is who asked? Are you on stream? We could show you on. We could just do it live real quick and just show you how to use it.
sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just post.
bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
We'll talk through it a little bit right now.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just do that.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up. I got you streaming
We're
here.
still streaming? All right, perfect. Hey, thanks for joining us. I love the question, by the way. I have fielded questions about this a bit in the past also. So um, I think, yeah, we'll take this opportunity real quick to go through the hero matching tool. So um, I'll start from the top. So basically, the idea here is you plug in your hero that has summons remaining, and this is going to help you figure out um, what hero out there in the population is a good match. Now, this first box is the whale box. If you have so many heroes that you want to find another hero within your army, you can use this
The
widget.
ogre
But
box,
yeah, yeah.
ogre special
So,
request boxes. Yeah,
but for those of us mere mortals, we don't use that box.
I don't know. You have to put yourself into a little bit of a different class now that you have an uncommon Dread Knight summoned with an elite ability.
Dude, I
Um,
only have like 30 some heroes. So that is like super rare for me to get
oh,
that.
that's
Uh,
great.
But then, yeah, your next option here is if you're going to look to the tavern to purchase a hero to summon. So, like, say you've got a 10 out of 10 Gen 1 and you want to find another 10 out of 10, you probably want to buy. Or if you're just going for a single shot, one shot summon, you just want to find a partner to rent in the tavern, there you have it. Um, so then the next is some basic stats here. So this one is, your minimum number of summons, and a lot of these default values are kind of the minimalist set, and so that's why I'm going to highlight one that trips people up. I really should lower this one here, the minimum number
To
of skills
one,
that can
yeah.
mutate. I should lower that default to one.
Trips me
It's
up once a
almost
day.
impossible to get all your four chances to mutate. So that one trips people up the most. These other ones are pretty self-explanatory. Um, I want at least, like I said, if you're going to do a 10 out of 10, you're going to want at least that, which you don't really even need to set this, but that has to be a Gen 1 or a Gen 0, basically. Um, Max Gen, again, doesn't really matter. If you're really into, I only want level fives because, I want that extra boost, you can kind of play with that as you go. So, again, this is the one that starts at 4 that really trips people up. Um, the summoning cooldown isn't ignored by default because if you were going to go rent and someone's on the summoning cooldown, I don't even know. I've
It's
seen
not.
that happen before.
Yeah,
It's weird.
glitches only. But yeah, when you're looking for
Right.
someone for sale, you want to click that, right?
Yep, exactly. Because I don't care if they were just summoned or not. I'm looking for heroes to sell. Yep. And so then again, so rarities, a lot of these from here on out are fairly straightforward, but we'll talk through real quick. If it's checked, it'll search for it. If it's not, it's not. So if you only want rare plus, obviously just take away the lowers.
Mm-hmm.
So moving quickly along here, main class. Again, pretty straightforward. You can get through it pretty quickly by clicking those buttons, and then or you got the checkbox if you want DR1, where your dominant matches your R1. We don't currently have widgets on here for R2 and R3. Honestly, it's kind of twofold. A little bit of feature creep for me. I have a lot of other stuff I've been working, I haven't gotten to it. And then
It's just
also it's
not that
just so,
beneficially there. I mean, you're getting
yeah,
out
it's so
into
low
the,
probability,
yeah, the low
right?
percentages. Yeah.
Yep. And so that blueprint, you can stamp that down for subclass as well and basically profession as well. Um, and so that's kind of the very quick rundown. In the future, you'll see more visual matching show up here as I try to add that to more of our pages. Um, some of these other features have just kind of kept me busy. Something else, I'll do a little plug for the site. We've had other people asking if we could, how come we don't do just some MetaMask integration? So I'm working on that, and I've almost got that finished. Where if you pop over to your account page, um, you'll be able to right here, you'll be able to put in how much Joule, and then you'll be able to connect, and you'll get the MetaMask pop up that says connect to the site, and then you say deposit, and then it'll queue up a transaction up over here, or it'll that way you don't have to copy paste, you know, addresses and all that. So yeah,
Swing Freak. I saw you joined. Since I have to hold this stream up on screen, I wasn't able to jump over to Discord. You were the one who asked the question. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Any other follow up questions you have on that?
I think what was tripping me up was that the thing that you just changed from 4 to 1,
Oh,
because
okay.
I kept putting my hero in there, and then no matter what hero I put in, I was getting nothing back,
Oh,
and I think that's what was happening.
And actually, I should set that to 0. That way you get, say you only wanted to find another miner with a right amount of summons. Um, that should really start at 0 chances to mutate. So basically, you don't care if they're there or not. And then if you specifically want mutations, you got to go in and add that. So I think I'll probably push an update here real quick here, maybe even tonight yet, to drop that default value from 4 down to 0. Because yeah, um, that's kind of the sticky point. And I know, Raph and I started it with that because when we had the shared Gen Zeros, we were this page, the inception of this page back before Valentine's Day,
yeah.
was to get that ultimate advance. Let's have all your chances to mutate, and so that just made its way in. And honestly, it still happens to be some residue from all that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess I just don't totally understand what that means, so I don't know if there's a layman's
Yeah.
way to explain.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point actually. So we'll going back to this hero data page. Um, so in this page here, excuse me. So the orange column, the orange here. So since this and this are both orange, those are the two that line up to have you at an increased. Oh, sorry, you have a chance for that to mutate from a basic to an advanced ability. So this hero would have 2 skills that have chances to mutate. So again, going back to here, if I were to set this to 2 and say whoa, my page is tearing up, and say I owned this hero here, and if this hero was for sale, it would show up because these 2 oranges would effectively meet that criteria of having 2 matching skills that can mutate. And I think what also kind of gets people, and I might rename this, I think these are actually abilities.
Mm.
I believe
Yeah.
is the more appropriate terminology. Again, some more residue from a
Yeah.
time in the past.
And
So,
and
so
right
let's say
now
that
the
skill
abilities
or
are just
ability.
we're just recklessly speculating on what they're going to be. They have zero implications on gameplay right now.
Yes. What was that question?
Yeah, so can you give me an example of an ability slash skill that mutates? Is it the
So
Yeah, exactly. So
they follow like it's kind of funky. There's a kind of like a genetic pattern that a lot of the way that they have um, the underlying code matches up, and so what is it like? Warrior is 0, Knight is 1, and they pair together to their basic class 0, basic class 1, and they pair together to create advanced class 1. Is that right, Neindorf?
yeah, so you're right. The in the code it is 0 and 1 add to get a basic make an advanced 0, but people usually don't aren't used to counting in
In
0 based
zeros.
system. That's more of a programmer speak. So it's really on this page here, basic one and two are advanced one. So it's one and two have a chance, two and three, and then four and five and six and seven. So that's kind of why you can see five plus six has a chance to equal an advanced, where an advanced one plus two is elite one. So it's basically it's kind of like a bracket where you've got the 16 in round one, and then each two. It really looks like the final four the brackets. And
Yeah.
every time you go down, if you count from 1 to 16 down the left hand side, and then that's your and then the next row in, it basically becomes your uh, 1 to 8 advanced and so on and so forth. So does that help? We don't really know the names of these yet.
So
It's kind of like
if more
Sage
than
and Dragoon.
does that mean like if I'm doing a warrior and a knight, the more of those that match gives me a better chance to get the paladin?
Just the warrior and knight class play into allowing you to get a paladin. Um,
Yes,
and
each gene is independently rolled for mutation. So
yep,
like this row here, whoops, it doesn't highlight like I was hoping. This row and this row at summoning time are compared to see if there's a possible mutation. And basic three and basic five aren't don't have a chance to mutate, which is why they're not orange. But then so then once you get down to this gene here, when it goes to look at this gene, it's going to look at it and be like, oh, you have a basic five and a basic six. That means you have a chance to mutate. And so again, it's kind of row by row of this table. So going
and
back to the hero summit, so when you say the minimum number of skills that can mutate, all we're talking about here are actives and passives. We're talking about these four rows here in particular. And again, like Raf was saying, this is some of our wild speculation we've been doing since probably last Christmas or even before. Um, that these here are going to be important. Right now, they have no usage in the game, but it's some of the major genetic information that doesn't have a use, but obviously it's very
yeah.
rare to get elite abilities. So we're playing that speculation game, try to set our future heroes apart from the herd, if you will.
And then it's kind of funny the way that recessives work, and probably Mr. Zipper is one of the best at explaining this,
Oh
but
yeah,
I'll,
he's
I'll
great.
try. Um, what it does is at the time of summoning, it evaluates the hero's recessives, and they have the possibility of jumping up to become the dominant gene. And
Yep.
then the dominant genes are what are compared between the two heroes. And so there's a calculation to figure out which genes are brought to the summons pool that happens first. And that is determined by the recessives that are there and possible. And
Yep.
I believe the way that it works is it starts at recessive 3, and you
Yep.
have a
That's correct.
25% chance that recessive 3 jumps up to recessive 2. And then it looks at whatever is in column recessive 2, and there's another 25% chance that that moves to recessive 1. And then it looks at column recessive 1, and whatever's there, it says there's another 25% chance that that jumps over into dominant and is compared. And so that's why the DR1 hero combination is considered so valuable, because that means your dominant class and your recessive 1, so that's D dominant R1, is recessive 1 are equal. And so on the heroes that I summoned earlier tonight, Archer and a Thief, the Archer was dominant recessive 1 Archer, and the Thief was dominant recessive 1 Thief. And then they have a
Right.
chance to make a Dark Knight. And so then the way that it looks at is, if the dominant class is an Archer after the recessive switch around, and if the dominant class is a Thief after the recessive switch around, you have a 25% chance of that mutation happening. And that's actually true, I believe, for all the mutation percentage chances. And so that could be, basic 1, basic 2 mutating into an advanced 1, or an Archer and a Thief mutating into a Dark Knight. Now,
Yep.
where the percentages get a little funky is when you look at it in this form right here, it's calculating all your percentages based on even the possibility that the recessives come into play. And so
Right.
if you had, an archer and a thief with no matching recessives, your I believe it's your percentage then becomes approximately 15% on mutating
Yeah.
from the basic to advanced class.
Yep, that's
Now,
right. I think it's even more like 14.
it might even
It's
be
pretty
like
low.
14.5%. Yeah. And then when you're
And to
looking
your
at like
point,
these advanced classes, and that's why it's so useful to have this tool up, um, because it gets to be a bit of a bear to try to do all the math in your head. So I'm glad you've done it here. Um,
well, yeah. And
yeah,
like,
and
here's a
yeah,
good
go ahead.
example. Pirate is 2.34%. So you're like, well, how does that happen? Basically, this recessive 2 would have to swap here, and then it would have to swap again, and then win the comparison for whatever happened to win dominant here. So the odds of it swapping twice and then winning over the other guy is super rare, and that's where these two 2.3% chances come from.
Hmm.
And then Ninja is like, so okay, how does Ninja happen at 0.02%? So Ninja is a monk and a pirate. So
And that's
I
the
don't even know.
subclass. That's
uh,
the ninja's the subclass there.
Oh
So
yeah, sorry.
it takes the monk to go all the way up and the pirate to go all the way up.
Oh yeah, it would have to be this monk would have to make it all the way to the top,
Yep.
and this pirate would have to make it all the way to the top, and then the mutation would have to roll. So then
Right.
you're comparing two mutatable dominants, and that has another chance to roll the mutate, but it's because it's
Yeah.
not guaranteed.
So
Yeah,
that's
maybe I
why
was
the
So
matching
confused
tool does the math
by
for you.
by the those stats that just aren't valid in the game. Yeah,
yep.
so that's where I was getting confused. I guess where I've been doing a ton of summons lately because I've been trying to. I still have never gotten a Dread Knight. So I have several Gen Zeros and I've been just
Oh,
summoning like
nice.
crazy and I've really only been summoning within my own um, ranks, I guess.
Oh sure.
Lately the Gen Zeros I've been renting out just or not renting out hiring
Hmm.
just so I can get double the chances. But all of my 10 summons Gen 1s I've just been trying to match with other ones within
Sure.
my own ranks, not really looking at any kind of recessive, just embarrassed to say like this one has 10, this one has 10, or I might look at the profession because I have way too many gardeners and I don't want any more.
Hmm.
I haven't been
Yeah.
looking at this.
I don't want
Yeah,
any more
and so
gardeners either.
like you're saying, this table down here is purely those speculative active and passive abilities that this is feeding. Like that's and we put a lot of emphasis on our tools in that just because it's something that differentiated us early on. Now a lot of the tools have this information, but again, it's kind of one of those things that we've been talking about for a good 6 months or 9 months, and so you kind of see, we kind of highlight that. But again, it is wild speculation, which is what we love here.
So would you mind doing an example if I gave you just a hero ID?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to get more Dark Knights because I have a bunch of Paladins and I don't have many Dark Knights to match them to. So I was
Sure.
trying to. I have a hero of 206187. And it's a.
Is that right?
Yeah, I believe that's an archer.
Okay. And so are you
Uh,
looking to buy or rent?
by.
Okay, buying. What's our stipulations?
Just want 10 summons and I want the best chance to get a Dark Knight.
Okay. And so you said you had an archer. So we want a thief, right?
Correct.
Okay, we'll start with just not we'll just start with dominant and we'll see what pops up. And then we can further refine it to DR1 if we get a ton of hits here. So we'll see what's out for sale on the market right now. Okay, so 27 matches. Um, and so now here's where my eye, as again, well, actually, here, let's sort by the price because that one guy was like skewing all the stuff in my mind here. So you can see right away that the first one that's got at least um, the cheapest option here that matches to give you that possible Dark Knight is going to be 190 Jewel, and it does have one opportunity to a higher chance of an advanced passive 2 ability. So I like that. And then you're looking at down here, there's 2 chances to mutate. This guy is a subclass minor if that's something that you appreciate, but it's kind of a common, so you're paying a premium for mining here, in my opinion. Might be worth it though, you know.
Is
Um,
there something here that will jump out and tell me that this, obviously price is going to be a concern, but
yep.
something that tells me that this is the better one to get a Dark Knight?
Honestly, what you're looking at, if that's what you're concerned at, is that these are both thief.
Hmm.
If that's what you're going for, you want to see thief, thief. So with that in mind, we should check if that's truly your number one priority. We should check this guy here, and then we'll rerun real quick because that'll filter out all those other ones. So now you're down to 3 options, and honestly, you're really pretty close to that floor price. So this guy right here is a thief, thief
Well,
subclass of warrior, which not bad for if you did roll Dark Knight, right?
and then click
Um,
on that ID, so you'll have what I think it's like a 19% chance.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. 17.
17.6% chance.
And that's coming because you get so it starts at 14, as we were saying earlier. But since the thief here, that's boosting you an extra 3%. If you had Archer here, you get boosted yet again. And the 17 would be what, about 20, I think, isn't
Yeah,
it what it jumps to?
21.
20,
Yeah.
21. So that's kind of that's the game that you got to play is, you know, you want to try if you, I mean, it's very rare to see DR one, R2, R3, you know,
Oh
that they're
yeah.
all the same. That's like super rare. Um,
I guess as the pre-work, because I haven't, I've got a bunch of end summons level ones. The only thing I've been doing is just excluding the gardeners, but then I wasn't even I was thinking of who to search for to pair them with. I wasn't even thinking like which ones are the best ones that I have versus like an archer or a thief.
Hmm.
So is there anything that helps me search through my inventory to see what are the best ones to summon with?
so that's one thing that I've kind of avoided. There's a lot of times we've kind of had that request on, show me the best this, that, or the other, and we do a lot of speculation, but I've had a really hard time coding anything in here that'll give suggestions. I don't
Beauty's often
necessarily
in the
know
eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
exactly.
And
So
Okay.
yeah,
we
like you're
give
saying, it's so speculative at the moment that it's hard to say. Maybe skills become worthless in the
right.
future, or near worthless. At one point in time, professions seemed that way. Then they kind of seemed more powerful and useful, and now they've kind of gone back to seeming less useful.
Yep.
When
Rarely, I don't have many that match. Like
Yeah,
as I'm scrolling through mine, they're all the primary and the secondary, if
and
I'm saying it right,
I kind
are
of think
all.
about a little bit of our conversation that we had last week, Neindorf, or earlier this week, where it's like, think about what role do you want to play in the macro level of the game going forward? Like, do you see yourself like wanting to be a combat player? Do you see yourself wanting to be like just a supplier of heroes or of items? If you think you want to be like, I want to have 100 heroes, I want to have the best questers out there, you may really end up changing your summoning based around some of the tier charts that show that sages are some of the best foragers because of the way that their statistics lay out. You might find yourself summoning for that reason. I personally am trying to go after my speculation of combat. And so I'm trying to go after advanced classes with advanced abilities as well. So that's what I've been kind of focusing on most. Um, I would say I've been trying to build up very slowly. Um, either pure basic class heroes that make it easier to mutate, and then that also like when I find a pure basic class hero that's cheap, then I set the matching tool And then I use the alert system that we have, which is really good at removing Jewel from my wallet. Then I set the alert system based on a match to that particular pure hero that I already have, and so it is a kind of a long or a long run play that takes a while to set up. But like then you see like the Archer Thief combination I've been summoning with, getting a lot of advanced skills with those two because they have two pairings of advanced skills.
Yeah, that's right.
And is pure just the
Layman's
dominant and the recessive,
nomenclature
or
for
is it all across the
DR1.
board?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just slang term for DR1. A
It's
real
not all
pure
four,
pure
one.
would be like DR one,
One
two,
through three.
three. But it's never. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's out there, but it's so rare.
They're rare, yeah. Hey, I see on Discord, we've got Dags. He's got a paladin attempt ready for summoning. Do we
Excellent.
wanna? Are you online? You want to swap over? If you're there, let me know, and I can stop sharing, and you can share there, Dags. I see you're on.
Is my talk to chat working or
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
press
here
the
you go.
talk? All right, cool. Yeah.
Hey, there you are.
I'll do one.
All right, yeah. Feel free to share up. Let's go.
Yeah, once you have your stream set, we'll click in.
All right, let me know if you see.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Ooh, rare. I love it. Rare and
Warrior
uncommon.
Knight. All right.
What do
So,
we boost in
I'm
here?
gonna blind you guys here with not having the night mode on here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I.
I'll turn off the lights. High Sword.
I love
I
it.
like the name there. Ooh, look at this pairing. So this is good.
Wowzers.
This is good right here.
Someone's been using the matching tool.
Yeah, I've done this. Like I hunted for a hero like this, and it's been a terrible experience. So the first 4 summons were just garbage.
Oh no.
So I mean,
God,
we
those
got a Paladin
probabilities.
chance, we got a Dark Knight. I
Lots
don't
of
know.
advanced
Yeah,
classes
we can
too.
get some advance. I don't know. It's not been good, but we're gonna go for it.
All right, we're just gonna
Well,
keep
we're
playing forward Nine Dwarfs luck here tonight. So
yeah, dude. That was. I'm still floating high on that one.
So I'm gonna boost. I got a boosted strength. I got a boosted vitality, and then we're gonna do a lesser fortitude stone here.
that's a nice,
I love it.
well-rounded set of boosts for a paladin for sure.
Yeah, gonna come away with some strength and endurance, and well, actually, yeah, vitality too. I missed that one up front. Clicking the invisible MetaMask button. I love it.
Yeah. It's funny you see like the mouse cursor move over, but you don't see the pop-up window.
Like, what's he doing over there?
Hopefully the treasure was visible too.
Yeah, DM me your OX if you haven't already, and I'll get you that rare arch.
Oh yeah, and we got to get a note from the guy who's gonna get the monk I summoned too. I got to get an OX on that one also. All right, I'm excited. I love summoning with like uncommons and rares. I feel like that's kind of that they're cheaper
Mm-hmm.
heroes. You're not they don't have a ton of opportunity cost, but you still get a pretty good shot. Like I'd love to see you pull a leggy hero here.
The suspense.
Yep.
Here we go.
You gotta leave it sit there. Don't click it right away. We gotta
Yeah,
speculate
we
now.
gotta speculate on the image.
Oh, you leave your cursor as the green one, huh? I love it. Come on, where are you?
Oh, baby.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes, this is great. We
Oh.
are. Oh man, this is fantastic.
We're
Okay,
hitting
I
them
like the
tonight.
blue hair. I like the blue hair.
I do too.
I
Stop
don't
I
playing
mind
like
one
straight
eye.
out of Charlie's Angels there.
Yeah.
Yes. That's an angel, all right.
All right. So, what do you think? All right. So, Nine Dwarf, you said leggy already. So, no going
I did.
backsy
I
on that.
did. I'd love it. I
I'm
want to see
thinking
it.
rare paladin.
All right,
Nice.
I'm clicking. Here we
All
go.
Do it.
Yes.
Oh, you nailed it.
Nice. We got the thief instead of the Dread Knight. I was hoping for that Dread Knight.
Yeah.
And you
Gardening
got
paladin. That's good. That's good.
look at your wisdom and your vitality are great.
And
That's
endurance
actually
too.
gonna be
Endurance.
a really good gardener.
Yeah. I like the combat stats too. You know, that endurance with that fortitude stone. Whew.
It's starting real high.
I think the agility boost for the paladins too, it might be nice because they're slow as hell.
Yeah. All
Right,
let's
to help round them out a bit more.
let's see what we get for how many advances.
Yeah,
Roll in.
what's the Yeah, do you wanna pull that hero ID up real quick? What was the new ID? I didn't happen to catch it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, it'll be in your list too. Yeah. Oh, you already. Well,
Didn't mean to do that.
that's a hell of a hero ID.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's take a peek.
All right, let's see.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Two,
Yeah, buddy.
Too advanced.
Yeah, buddy. Oh man,
Dude.
we are all right. Who else has a summon?
Anybody
We gotta
else?
Go.
Someone
Look
else.
at the
Let's keep
stats
this
boost.
train
Agility,
rolling.
agility.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
agility.
All right.
agility. That's wild.
Well, I'll give it back.
A double advanced paladin that's rare. Wow. That'll help with some of your flubs earlier.
Yeah, nice work.
Well, that was fun.
Dude, I love it. Congrats.
Yeah, take advantage of the hot table here.
No kidding. Who else wants to roll 7? We got any other takers? I'm not seeing anything. Well, Around Cloud 7 said that he's just a few jewels short. I mean, go sell something at the Dex real quick. Now's your chance. All right.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm stoked.
Well, everybody, I don't know. What do unless we got any more takers, I think.
Yeah, we might.
I'm sure I have plenty to summon, but I haven't done any analysis on which ones are good to go with the other.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll do this again, right? I know Kels had something he wanted to do. He said he had to go, he had to crash.
Frenchie said that he missed it.
Yes, he is. See,
Yeah.
hot table. So yeah, we'll try to organize this again sometime. This has been fun. Obviously, I had fun for a particular Dread Knight reason, but yeah.
That was great. All right, yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, shoot us your OX out there, Dags. You'll get that to me. And who won our YouTube?
Yeah, who did we pick again? The first one that said the Marvel hero.
Ichitik, right? Wanda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so send
9 Hero OX and
Yep, and we'll get you that hero, the blonde bomber.
there you go. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. Have fun, and we'll see you later.
Awesome, thank you.